So guys, we are officially heading to Walt Disney World tomorrow and I still haven't packed. I'm absolutely terrible for packing. Finally got around to doing it, so I thought I'd show you what I'm packing and what are my essentials for taking to Florida. Now, obviously I'm not going to take you through my whole suitcase. I'm just going to go through like the essentials, so the clothes I'm taking, the ears I'm taking, and then like my makeup and skincare routine, because I don't know about you guys, but I really struggle in Florida heat. So the one thing I pride myself in is my makeup lasting a full day out at Disney. So if you're interested on a full base that lasts and the products I use, then keep watching. Now I'm going to start with the ears. If you saw my last video, then you know I'm mini ears obsessed. So I've been, I've tried to be quite tame. I've picked 6 ears to take with me this time. I've tried to pick ones that I haven't really worn before or are new since the last trip, and I know I'm going to end up buying so many when we go, so I thought I'll be good. And yes, I know it doesn't sound like I'm being good, but to me this is being good. So the first pair of ears I'm taking are my Pascal Loungefly ears. I think these were exclusive to the Disney UK store. I took my Rapunzel ears last time, so I thought I'd switch up and wear these because I haven't worn them yet. Then I'm taking my Skyliner ears. Now these are probably, as I said in my last video, my favourite ears, and I've only just got these, so I will be taking them. If they are in stock when I go, I'm going to be so upset. And I'm not entirely sure what outfit they're going to go with either, but I'm going to make them work because I really want to wear them. Next up, I'm packing my other Tinkerbell ears. Now, as again last time, I took my green Tinkerbell ears, so I'm going to take my pink ones this time. I need to take the tag off this still because I haven't worn them, and I think they're a Paris exclusive as well. Then I'm going to take my monorail ears because I bought these on the last day of our trip back in April, so again, I haven't been able to wear these, and I just think they're really unique, and they're quite similar to like obviously the Skyliner ones. Again, I'm not really sure what outfit these are going to go with, but I'm going to make them work. Then probably the most boring but arguably my favourite pair, I'm going to take my yellow ears. I was arguing taking my Winnie the Pooh ears again, but I thought I'd switch it up and go a bit different, and I didn't get to wear these as much as I would have liked to last time, so we're going to get some good content with these this time. And then finally I'm packing my Aurora ears. Now again, these are fairly new, I haven't worn them yet, and they're also, I want to say Paris exclusive, and I just love them so much. I think I've got so many outfits planned to wear with these. So yeah, those are the 6 pairs of ears that I'm taking with me. Place your bets in the comments how many ears you think I'm going to come back with. I'm going to go with 11. I'm supposed to be being good because I'm on mat leave, but we'll see. So clothes wise, obviously as I said, I'm not going to show you my whole suitcase. I'm just going to show you the actual Disney themed bits that I'm taking. So a lot of this I bought from Disney themselves, or I've got from other companies, so I'll tell you where I got it from, etc. So firstly, I'm taking my Skinny Dip Winnie the Pooh jacket. It's like a granny cardigan, and I just think it's so cute. Now I know what you're thinking, yes, it's Florida, it's going to be so hot, and I took it last time and I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to wear it because of how hot it was, but in the later evening and at night I got away with it. It wasn't actually that bad, and because obviously we're taking a baby, an 8-week-old, we're probably going to be spending most of the afternoons chilling and resting and then going out later at night when it's cool, so he's not too hot. So I think I'll be able to wear this a lot more than it seems. Then I'm also taking my Skinny Dip shirt. It's got these really cute Mickeys on the back as well. Skinny Dip London, guys, is just the one for Disney collabs, and I think they've actually just come out in Disney Springs in Florida. I thought they were just London based, but I think you can actually get their stuff now at Disney World, which is so cool. I didn't think I'd wear this much last time round, but I actually think I wore this more than anything else. I just think it's really cute, and I'm hoping I'm going to get the monorail ears to match with it, or the Skyliner ears. Then I just have this Walt Disney World pink shirt, and it says on the back, anything is possible with a little bit of pixie dust, and I'm a Tinkerbell girl, and I think the Tinkerbell ears, the pink ones, will go really well with this. I got this from the outlets, the character warehouse, last time at Disney, and I didn't get to wear it much, so I want to make the most of it now. Now on to the football jerseys. Disney started doing the football jerseys, I want to say around like the middle of last year, and I am obsessed with them. I really prefer them over the Spirit jerseys, so I'm taking all of them. Whether I wear them or not, we will see, but I want them there just in case. Firstly, I have the Rapunzel one. Again, I think this and the Pascal ears will be so cute. Then I have my Tinkerbell one. I told you I am Tinkerbell obsessed. Again, She's my fave. Then I have my jasmine one. I really need to get the jasmine ears from Morocco. I don't know if they're still there. They were there last time, but I completely forgot about them until we left. So I think I really need to get them to match this. And then finally, I have the bell one as well. Now I do have bell ears, but I'm not bringing them because I brought them last time. I think I've brought them on every trip actually. So I went with the butter yellow ones to match instead to mix it up a bit. And then also to match the ears, I have this Disney shirt as well. It says more park days on it and it's got a little mini ears on the front. Again, I think I got this from the Character Warehouse for like, I want to say it was like £8. I'm really obsessed with the butter yellow ears and just butter yellow in general, to be fair. Then I have my Figment shirt. I got this from, I can't remember what the event's called, but it's like a Mickey event or a Disney event that happened here in the UK. It was in Milton Keynes a couple of months ago. Now, I never really understood Figment or cared about him until we did the ride last time we went in April. Obviously, because I was pregnant, there weren't many rides I could do, so we did all the smaller ones that we'd never done before, and I am now Figment obsessed. I love the ride, I love Figment, and I'm definitely going to have to get the Figment ears to match. I think that's already like 3 pairs of ears I've said I need to get already, so it's not looking good. And then finally, to travel down in, I'm going to wear my Walt Disney World sweater with some cycling shorts, just so that I'm warm on the plane and still while I'm in the country, but then the cycling shorts so I'm not too hot once we get there. And again, like my cardigan, I should be able to wear this in the evenings when it's cooled down a bit. I believe it's going to be about 30 to 35 degrees when we go, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. It won't be as bad as when we went in May. But yeah, I've definitely overpacked for a week holiday. We've never done a week, we usually do 10 days to 2 weeks. And I usually overpack for them, so I've probably packed far more clothes than I intend to wear, but I just like having my options. So now I'm going to run you through like my makeup bag and my makeup routine, the things I take. If you want like a get ready with me, you'll have to let me know, but it is basically what I'm wearing now. But I really struggle in the heat, especially in Florida. So my main goal is to make sure my makeup lasts and doesn't sweat off. So if you want a routine that lasts, this is what you need. For my brows, now I'm really picky about my brows. I've been through about 50 million phases with them. A lot of them terrible, but I think I finally got my routine down. So I'm very particular about them. My absolute holy grail products for my eyebrows, I use the Unicorn Cosmetics Bare Brows. It is the only brow gel I've tried that actually holds my brows all day. All the other brow gels and brow glue, like my eyebrows just move and it annoys me so much. So if you want one that's going to last you, this is the one. And then to fill them in, I use the NYX Cosmetics Lift and Snatch brow pen. It's the only brow pen I found that doesn't leak, and it actually lasts more than like 5 minutes, because brow pens die so quickly, and I just think it creates such realistic hair strokes. Like, so many people ask me where I get my eyebrows microbladed from, and I'm like, no, it's just a brow pen. Like, I've literally just gone out and bought 2 more for this trip to make sure that I'm stocked up. And yes, I know I do get a lot of these products gifted to me because I do makeup. A lot of you will probably know my TikTok, but that doesn't mean that I'm saying they're good because I got gifted them. I actually fell in love with the products and I do use them every single day, and I will repurchase them once I run out. So for foundation, now I'm really not a foundation person. It never ever lasts on my skin. So I use the Beauty Crop Dewy Bounce Skin Tint. It does actually have SPF in it, which I am so forgetful of my SPF. It's really bad. And also I find that whenever I put sun cream on under my makeup, it sometimes like peels off. So this is really handy. Then currently for cream bronzer, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Soft Glam Cream Bronzer. It's just super handy to travel with and it just blends so quickly. Then for my cream blush, you're going to see a running theme here of one brand in particular. I use the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Cream Blush in the shade Poppin' Peony. I do use a lot of different cream blushes depending on the day, but this is my go-to. She's stunning. Then for concealer, I use 2. I kind of, depending on what I'm feeling, I will either use my Beauty Crop Weightless Wonder concealer, which is a bit lighter, or if I want a bit more coverage, I'll use the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer. A lot of the time I'll maybe use both. I'll use this right in the inner corner because it's brighter, and I'll use this also to carve my brows out and use it on my brow bone. But both are incredible and last all day. And I don't get problems with either of them creasing. Then for powder, again, it is the Beauty Crop. I use the Vitamin Babe Setting Powder. I either use the pink one or shade 0 or 1. I don't find the shades make too much of a difference, but I'm quite happy with that. And this locks my base in literally all day. It's my favourite setting powder. Then for my actual powder, I use, again, the Beauty Crop Pore Filter powder. I usually use the NARS one. I can't remember the name of it, but I've run out of it. They did send me it a couple of Halloweens ago, and I've only just run out of it, but this is a very, very good alternative. And I just use the shade Fair One. Then for my bronzer, I promise this isn't sponsored. I use, again, the Beauty Crop. I want to say it's the Glow Milk powder bronzer, and this is the shade Gold Coast. It has an ever so slightly like glisten to it, but it's not actually like glittery. It just has a really nice radiant shimmer, but it still looks matte when you put it on, if that makes sense. Then for my blush, I actually like change up on my blush quite a lot, but currently I'm using the Revolution one. I think I got this from, I want to say one of their advent calendars, but it's in the shade Pink Seduction. I don't know if you can actually buy this, but if not, I usually go for, oh my god, I don't know if you can hear that. I really hope you can't, but it is absolutely tipping it down outside. Apologies if you can. Yeah, the usual blush I use is the Beauty Crop, again, the Glow Milk blush in the shade Poppin' Peony, but the powdered version. Then for highlight, I use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlight. Wow, that is a mouthful. This is the shade Soft Pearl Era. She is just stunning, and it looks like really natural on the skin. You just look really hydrated and glowy, because I hate really, really chunky highlighters. So for mascara, I actually use two and layer them. I've never ever found one mascara that does everything I want it to, so I always end up layering them. The first one I use is the Maybelline Sky High Sensational Lash Mascara. This really gives me the length I want with my lashes and helps me separate them. And then I use the NARS Climax Mascara to help with the volume and thicken my lashes up. And then finally, I will use two setting sprays. The first one, the Beauty Crop Wee Cherie. If you know, you know. This one is nearly empty, but I do have about 10 of them. I'll sometimes use this mid-routine as well before I set my face. I'll also take my Earl of Paradise Bronzing Setting Mist. It gives you just a really gorgeous soft glow. They actually sent me this recently and I've just fallen in love with it. And then as for like skin prep, I don't tend to wear a primer. I take my Clarins Foaming Cleanser just so I can clear myself of oils every day, but it doesn't strip it away completely, so obviously the makeup does last longer. And then before I start my makeup, I use the Dermalogica Pro Collagen Banking Water Cream. It's just like a really nice moisturiser, and it works really well as sort of like a primer. It's quite hydrating. So yeah, that is the majority of what I take with me. I try not to pack too much skincare and makeup wise, because I don't want to be taking too long to get ready in the mornings or get unready. But yeah, those are my essentials for Walt Disney World and Florida, and probably travelling anywhere regardless of the temperature. I absolutely cannot wait to start filming the travel day tomorrow and get all the vlogs out and show you guys what we get up to at Disney World. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.